Hello everyone, welcome back to Bad Blender Tutorials. So today we're going to be filling a bottle with water, but not just filling it with water, we're going to be making the bottle of water. Yeah, this is the example. I'm showing it right now. Last tutorial, way too long, 20 minutes, boring. This one's going to be shorter, so let's get going. First things first, delete everything, and then add a cube, and delete it again just to be sure. And then we're going to add a cylinder. What you want to do from this point on is literally just model a fucking bottle. Okay, we've got somewhat of a bottle shape going on. Oh wait, not quite good enough, not quite. Now we have a bottle shape we can use. Next, what you want to do, zoom out a bit and add a new plane in, and then immediately just give that plane an ocean modifier. So you want to just change the spatial size down until it's like just a bit bigger than your bottle like that. And then the waves are going to be going absolutely berserk, so you want to just change some of these factors. I usually go for 4 for the wind velocity, like a 0.5 for the choppiness, and then like a 0.4 for the scale. And then you can up the resolution as well to get more detail. So that looks roughly like the sort of waves I want. Maybe I want to go for a bit more scale. And so what you want to do now is just grab it so it's below the bottle, and make sure you're on frame 1, and then obviously I'm going to go to frame 180, because that gives me just a decent speed from my testing beforehand. You want to just press I to grab the location, keyframe the location, go to the end, grab it so it's above the bottle, and then keyframe the location again. So now you should have a very nice ocean that goes up, but the ocean's obviously not animated, so we need to do that right now. Let me just make sure you want to be 30 FPS, because that's like the standard for screens as well. So to get the ocean to animate, it's this time value here. You can see it's going forwards and backwards. So you want to go to the start frame, keyframe it at 1, and then go to the end frame, and however many seconds, it depends on the frame rate and stuff, but I know that 180 is about 6 seconds, but I know that the 6-second thing's a bit fast, so I'm going to go for 4 seconds. Hopefully you can see it now animates it, but the waves are a bit weird. The waves need to just be animated with linear this way. There you go. So now it just looks like waves going up the bottle, but the bottle is still there. This is the most important bit. You grab the bottle, modifier, shrink wrap. And now, honestly, this is kind of complicated, so just follow my steps here. Wrap method, project. Snap mode, above surface. Hit the Z, and then hit negative, and D, tick positive. This will just mean that it projects the shrink wrap from the top, which is where the waves are going to be going up, and then the target is just going to be the waves there, and you see it snaps it down to the bottom there. So now if you hide the waves and play this, you can see it materializes your bottle, but it's really low resolution. The reason is because on my subdivisions I've only got 1 at the moment, so you up the subdivisions and you get more and more detailed results. So I usually go for about a 4 or 5 for a render, and then in the viewport turn it down, because otherwise it'll be too laggy. So now let's try that, and you can see it's a bit more detailed, but there's a bit of a problem. At the start, it starts below the bottle, but it's still there. Easiest way to fix that, just simply add a cube, move it down on the Z-axis until it's like flush with the bottom of the bottle, and then just grab it on the Z-axis up a tiny little bit, and then what you want to do is just grab the bottle underneath all of your other modifiers, add a boolean, set it to difference, and then click on the box. And then you can hide the box as well. And boom, it sort of materializes in. It's a bit glitchy, but that's just booleans. There's probably a way you can do it better, but this is the quickest way. So there you go. You got a bottle. We're done. But wait, we're not done. We've got to add a material. Select your bottle, go into shading, zoom in a bit so you can see what you're doing. Hit a new material, give it a blue color, something like that. That looks good. Turn the roughness all the way down till it's almost at 0. Turn the transmission up to about 0.75, I find is a good value, and the alpha to like 0.5. And then what you want to do is go into the material settings, because we're using Eevee, go into the blend mode and just do alpha blend. And there you go, you've got a watery material. You give it a play now, and boom, you've got your bottle. You can do what you want with it. You can do this, you can do that, and you can also do that. You can do all sorts with it. Have fun. Peace.